They found the unique stone at their 100-year-old open-cut claim.
Old Nobbies is one of the original fields of Lightning Ridge. Nobbies is a colloquialism or a corruption of the term nodule, a nodule of opal, which got turned into nobbies of opal, and now that field, because it's one of the very first fields where they found a heap of nobbies, I guess that's why they called it Old Nobbies. This bit of apparatus here is what we call a grizzly, and it's just basically a huge sieve. So we drop the material on top, on the angle, all the big boulders that won't fit through, roll to the back, and the good dirt goes underneath, and we scoop it out of there and then onto the truck. It's just a way to get these big hunks of sandstone out of the mix. We're just going to get a few trucks of this dirt, and hopefully we've left the gems in them. Then we'll wash it all down and find out.
We've just got 2 trucks taking them to the AGs, so everything's good in that regard, but God, we need to find some bloody more opal. Can't keep just doing it for the love of it. It's got to pay the bills.
Pete and Sam's grand plan is to install multiple wash plants known as agitators, which wash away sandstone to reveal opal. Fed from a central hopper, an array of 5 agis would allow them to contract wash for other miners, splitting any opal found for a more steady income.
It's about volume and production.
But with their season nearly over and only 2 agis completely operational, Pete and Sam are at full capacity and just with their own mined dirt.
We've had a bit of a disaster. The drive chain for the agi has come off its sprockets.
Pete and Sam's chances of ending their season on an opal high have been dealt a heavy blow.
This cuts our operation in half, only having 1 agi spinning around. We're washing half the amount of dirt.
Yeah, got him. That's good.
The 400-kilogram, $1,000 chain is used to rotate the agitator's drum. Without it connected, 39 tonnes of unwashed rock remain stuck inside, while 2 truckloads of opal-bearing dirt wait to be offloaded.
Because the agi's full of dirt, I'm just not strong enough to spin it round so that we can get this chain to go back on the drive sprocket. So the plan now is we'll get the excavator over there and use the excavator to pull this back gently, and then we should be able to get this, throw this chain over the drive sprockets.
We don't need these breakdowns this late in the season. We just want them spinning around washing dirt so we can find some gems. It just gets so frustrating. Not a day goes by where something doesn't break out here.
Just try pulling that excavator a little bit. Just nice and gentle. Keep going. Righto, she's on.
She's on. Beautiful. All right, she's going around again.
Yeah, that's good. So what we've got to do is top up the 2 agis that we've got running at the moment, and then I want to do a bit of work on agi 3, try and get it up and running. I'd like to put some dirt in it today so that we can alleviate this bottleneck problem we're getting. So red or blue first?
I'll go red.
Red.
Thank you. So how much does this weigh?
That's just on 25 carats.
Yeah, right.
As their mining season draws to a close, Pete and Sam are keen to sell their opal. They have 2 large stones, one blue, the other with precious reds, together weighing 10 grams.
I can't say for sure what those stones are going to do, but I reckon there could be 20 grand just in those 2 stones.
They've come to see local opal buyer Vicky Buckross.
So I think it's more on the lighter side of opal. Like, it's not a black opal, it's not a dark opal. You're probably going to have to lose part of this to get the commercial sort of colour in there.
Vicky's assessment of the quality is not what they hoped.
So what are you guys asking for the two?
I think, 15.
15. I'm thinking maybe 12. What do you think about that?
Push it to 13 and we can do business. What do you think?
Well, lucky 13.
Lucky 13?
Sounds like a deal.
Do a deal?
Yep, sounds good.
Vicky.
Thank you.
With $13,000 made on 2 stones, Pete has one last play for the season. He also had Fire and Ice, currently valued at $55,000, worked on further by Vicky's fiancé, opal carver Andrew Kemeny.
I did have high expectations for it. I could see a hidden gem underneath it, and that's why I knocked back that first offer of $55,000.
So, here is a little opal that you haven't seen for a few weeks. I give you Fire and Ice.
Wow, Andrew, you have done a magnificent job on
you.
that. That is just... That is...
That's beautiful.
Oh.
Wow. What do you think that's going to retail for?
Roughly about 3,500 a carat.
Yep. Okay.
So you're looking at just over 120,000.
120 grand.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that very much. That is...
120 grand. Well done. Thank you very much.
120 grand. That is incredible.
Fire and Ice.
Fire and Ice, yeah.
Check it.
How great is that?
To get an evaluation of $120,000 for it, that's just a dream come true for us. This is the time of my life. It's great.
One of a kind. You will never see another stone like that. And it's double-sided. You're getting 2 stones for the price of 1. It's just incredible.
Fire and Ice's massive $120,000 evaluation means Pete and Sam have doubled their season target.
This season, opal mining has just shown me that you can make a living out of it, and if you keep putting the hard work in, you will finally get rewards. I'm certainly not leaving Lightning Ridge now. Vancouver have bought a house here, so that's all exciting times for us.
We've delivered. We've found a couple of $100,000, you know, like, where else in the world do you do that sort of stuff? This is just great, and I'm glad he stayed. It's good. It's been fun.
Oh yeah, had a great time.
Yo, John. I'm working on one dump that I don't think's being touched. Do you want to let me know if it's any good?
In Australia's opal capital, Coober Pedy, the Blacklighters, Mark Ianson, John Nasser and Paul Kuhn are using their 10-ton blacklight noodling machine, OpalZilla, to search mine dumps for opal missed by old-timers.
When we're noodling, you're just hoping you've got something they've missed. Yeah, you got to do it, make some money, buy some diesel, pay some bills. The demand for opal's there, so we thought, let's push a bit harder. To do that, we needed a couple more people. We got Xavier here, working full-time. Got his mate up on school holidays. He's giving us a hand as well, Cooper.
I'm about to go in the dark room with Xavier and John. I've never been in there before, so I don't know, a bit nervous because people say you can feel sick and stuff.
What you're looking for is a nice little glow on the belt. There we go, Coops. That's what she looks like.
Blacklight, what we call it, is it just fluoresces the opal on the belt. You just watch your hands. Sometimes you can get scorpions coming through and they glow the same colour as opal.
Hey, Zab, I'm feeling a little bit like woozy, a little still.
If you feel like you're going to be sick, go... Oh, what the... Oh, man. Coop, out. Get out.
Out, mate.
Get out, dude. Oh, it's on my hand, man.
You're a grotty man, Cooper.
Last year, the Blacklighters and their families finished with a bang.
Last season went quite well, like we made target.
They found over $300,000 worth of opal,
Whoa, it's a bit dodgy.
using their profits to explore abandoned underground mines.
Oh, have a look at that. Same in the wall.
We got colour! We want to get to the main tunnels where the old timers were. We're digging a massive open cut. It's huge. It's the biggest operation the Blacklighters have ever taken on.
The Blacklighters must dig their 100-metre-long open cut to a depth of 12 metres to reach the tunnels.
We want to open them up, take the pillars, take the roofs, take the floors, and really empty it out properly.
Noodling in Opalzilla, it'll pay the bills. It won't get you rich in the end. The open cut's where it's at to find the, the big pocket. To get rich, it's pretty much the only way.
They've sunk $20,000 into excavating the new mine.
When you're doing an open cut, there's a lot of downtime where all you're doing is digging dirt. It's worthless.
From ground level to about 40 feet, you're just getting nothing, just paying diesel.
Weeks away from hitting pay dirt, they still need cash to cover costs.
My family relies on us finding opal out here.
This year, we're going to have to basically provide for everyone's family. We've got like 3 families to feed.
The 3 families all share Mark's underground house in Coober Pedy during the mining season.
Both Mark and I and the others, we've all come from harder times. Family is the essence of our business.
Mark's wife, Rachel, is in charge of the Blacklighters' finances and runs online auctions with the opal found.
This year, our target, we needed a bit higher, so we're heading for 350. Opal stocks are getting quite low at the moment. The boys are out there working really hard with the loader trying to get down to the level, but I don't know if it's going to work quick enough.
If we don't find opal, there's no auctions, there's no team. We have to keep finding opal, we just do. The job we want to do is too big for the loader to take the dirt out of that cut.
In Coober Pedy, the Blacklighters are unable to dig their open cut and run Opalzilla at the same time. Without opal to sell, their upcoming opal auctions are at risk.
We're running out of opal. To move things along a lot faster, we're going to need a truck.
Oh, wrong gear.
They've gambled $10,000 on a second-hand dump truck.
This is the truck that we've found in town that suits us the most. We can fill the truck up straight out the excavator, off, back again. Before you know it, we'll be down. Truck, you beauty.
Made it. She was a bit rough, but she's all
Have a look
right.
at your new truck, mate. You're going to be driving this. We need you to drive it. We need a truck driver. Paul's on the excavator. I'm on the loader. Johnny's in the dark room. Someone else needs to drive the truck, so it's got to be Xavier at this stage.
At the Blacklighters' home in Coober Pedy, the team wash the opal, then grade it in preparation for the auction.
We've got a pretty good customer base. Over 35,000 people follow us from all around the world, Bulgaria to the United States, UK.
It's done me hair for the live. Get ready. You can shake the dust out of my beard. I'm pretty dusty today.
This is our only income for the family, and not just for the family, to be able to continue mining.
The Blacklighters have a large parcel of crystal opal. The colour varies from small flashes of blue and green to a vibrant full spectrum featuring rare red. Mark and Rachel have split the find into hundreds of small parcels and 3 large king stones.
We're live, guys. All right, now I'm going to start with some parcels tonight. Bit of small stuff. I'm going to reward someone that has a bid real quickly.
Ben's at 30.
Sold. There you go, Ben. Get rewarded for having a go, mate. I got another nice parcel. I reckon there's 50, 60 carats in this parcel.
Ben's at 30, Brendan's at 40, Casey's at 30, Zags is at 85.
Well done, Zags. That's yours.
The auctions are going really well. Everyone seems to be quite happy with the materials. Pedro's at 180.
Sold.
Dee Dee's at 450.
Sold.
Aaron's at 150.
That's yours.
Dee Dee's at 4,000. 150.
Sold. 41.50. I reckon I'm going to go to Stone of the Night, guys. Now, it is absolutely sensational. With Pedro at 6.6.
Congratulations, Pedro. That one's yours. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. We've had an absolute blast as usual.
See ya.
Bye. All right,
I think Rach better do the maths.
After doing a few sums, we're up around the $46,000 mark, which is just high five to that.
Oh, yes.
That's one of our best lives ever.
That's a win for us. That's going to get us a fair bit of diesel. So, perfect start to the season.
The boys have done a fantastic job this week, and we've just got to keep pushing and hopefully get bigger and better.
Don't know how I'm going to go with. See what I can...
Just do your best.
Righto.
We're pretty keen. It's our last hurrah in this mine. We're ready to rip it out and, you know, hopefully make a few dollars.
Look out, Buster. We're pushing towards a pillar, so we're just going to try to see what's in the middle, I think.
This is our best dirt, but it being a big pillar and bearing a lot of weight, we've had to leave it to the last thing to do.
Not in the business of getting myself killed.
In Lightning Ridge, New South Wales, Chris Cheel, 20-year-old son Oscar, and family friend 21-year-old Farron Lamb are starting the season with one of the most dangerous digs they've ever undertaken.
Obviously, we're starting to see stuff. All we want to do is dig, but we do have to be careful.
They're removing the dirt from a huge opal-bearing pillar supporting their entire mine and close to crumbling old-timers' workings.
It's all coming down to one pillar. Hopefully we can find a bit this week to keep us going for next show.
Well,
got too hungry.
Yeah, well, that's all working's in there now. There's trace in there. I don't want to leave it there.
Are you happy with the roof there, do you reckon?
The roof's not too bad at the moment, but, like, I mean, obviously, the more we open it up, the more it's going to stress.
I don't know. Not the safest thing in the world.
We just have to do it right. No good being the richest man in the cemetery.
Yeah, that's right.
Last season was a tough season for us. We're down now. We won't get a tail out this week. Plenty of breakdowns. Plenty of wet weather. Yeah, look how black it is, you know. Right around, too. It's going to come in, there's no doubt about that.
There was definitely times last year where I thought we'd have to pull the plug.
There wouldn't even be $20 in that. You just got to cop it on the chin and get out of bed and keep going to work. It's as simple as that, but can't afford another season like that, you know.
The Cheels' hometown, Lightning Ridge, is one of the only places on Earth where rare black opal can be found. The most valuable in the world, worth up to $49,000 a gram.
It's a beautiful stone, and there's no two stones the same, and I guess once it gets in your blood, it's hard to get out. There's no doubt about that.
But the Cheels' disastrous last season means black opal stock for their new online business is critically low.
Having the business up and running now, you know, pressure to find opal is through the roof, and I'm just hoping we can deliver.
To add to the family's pressure, Chris's eldest son, Rory, is finishing an engineering degree and unable to mine, so Farron has stepped up.
Farron's grown up with Rory and I. He considers us his second family, and we consider him a part of ours. It's the way it's always been and always will be.
Yeah, hopefully we get some good opal and, like, really get that website out there, like, you know, that's what we want.
A few snags. You know, I want to be successful. I'd like to see the boys make some dollars out of it. That, to me, is probably the most important thing. So, the season target for us, we're looking at 200 grand this year. It'd be nice to get a bit more than that, but, you know, there's no guarantees. Oh, all this colour there, so we're in with half a chance. And there is old workings through there, some big areas.
Like, we wouldn't really want to open up a whole lot more without putting props in.
Yeah, we've kind of got a prop to the face.
Removing part of the super pillar near old workings could trigger a collapse. The Cheels need to support thousands of tons of sandstone above them as they mine the pillar.
I have before put in bridge props.
Bridge props?
It's a bigger surface area.
Yeah.
Like spread over, and yeah, they're pretty good. Like, I mean, they'll hold up a lot of ground.
It's almost like putting a small pillar in, eh?
Yeah.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, very solid.
Wouldn't that be
Fingers
nice?
crossed. Righto. This is a perfect size. So anything around that is about what we want.
A prop in open mining is essentially just a cut pine tree, and we use them underground to help hold the roof up.
These are cypress pine. They just grow native out here. Cypress pine's really good. The termites, don't touch them. Just good solid timber, and it's readily available. It's just about to come down, but I'm out of fuel. Keep the dog out from under there, please. Hey, Buster.
To fill the back of their 20-tonne truck, the Cheels need to hoist over 30 buckets of dirt from the opal-bearing pillar.
The pressure's on. All of us can feel it. We poured a lot into, this whole operation, the business, everything. There's a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles for all of us. So we do need a big find, and we need it soon, hopefully. We can't go this year living off scraps like we did last year.
Yeah, we're at the truck. Not quite a full load, but it's enough. We'll go and run this up, put it in the agitator and wash it down, and hopefully we've been paid for the work we put in this week.
1 kilometre from their mine, the Cheels Agi, or agitator, a modified cement mixer, uses thousands of litres of water to wash away sandstone and clay from the opal-bearing rocks.
There's a lot riding on these tailouts now. We need them to produce so that we can actually get it online, that would be ideal.
That's it.
Didn't wash down too much.
Didn't see much.
Any luck up there, bro?
Nah. How you going?
Good. Back from the cutter, eh?
How'd you go?
I don't know whether I should show you or not.
Was it good or bad or what?
Come on, Chris, spit it out.
Come on, I'll give you a look. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Holy far out. That's a big one.
Bro, look at that.
I kind of deep down thought they might have cleaned up those sandy ones, but I didn't think they'd clean up that good. Good black opal, boys.
That's why we do it, eh?
Exactly.
The Cheels have grey and black-based opal, the polish exposing a sea of electric blues and greens with flashes of rare red, weighing an estimated 16 grams.
How much you put on it?
On your website, 60 grand.
60 grand? Hey,
60 G's.
So you got some stock for the website now, mate?
Yeah, well, that's what we're after, eh? Jeez, season's off to a flyer. When you get out of bed and you're putting the hard work in, there's nothing better than actually seeing a few gems come your way.
even that blue one in the middle there with the green.
Yeah, we had a fairly tough week and we weren't sure how it was going to go. In the end, it was a good result.
Cheers, boys. That's it.
Jesus, man. There's colour everywhere.
Woo! 2 seasons ago, siblings Sophia and Isaac, the Opal Whisperers, were part of a team that discovered the biggest haul in Outback Opal Hunters history.
We've got $1.2 million.
Using their share of the profits, they bought their own claim, Yowa House.
This season, the pressure's really on. The Opal provides us with the funds that we need to buy the machinery that we need to mine our own claim.
We spent a lot of our money that we earned in the first season on our setup. We've got high hopes for this season. We've set our target at $150,000.
Our family legacy is one of the most important, dynamic driving forces of this entire operation.
Well, I'm just looking at the number of pieces that have just been finished. Magic, sheer magic.
Our parents did this before us. We were brought up in opal.
They started in 1961 and we really want to do them proud.
With their father living overseas for the past 15 years and their mother retired, Sophia Andreu now manages the jewellery shop set up by her parents.
In our family store, I have the pleasure of dealing with some of the rarest gems in the world. But out of everything, there's nothing like opal.
I started cutting at 8 years old. I can literally read the formation to see what's inside it. There's everything riding on this season.
If we don't find opal, we're going home empty-handed.
It's about 40 feet to the bottom there, and I mean, it goes a lot deeper than that.
Does it?
It goes down to about 60 feet.
Last year we struggled a little bit. We only got half of our budget. This year we need to find opal, then get, you know, equipment. Imagine buying an excavator. That'd be a massive win this year.
Sophia and Isaac are working for a 30% share on a family friend's mine after their own claim, Yower House, was flooded.
We're thinking constantly about the Yower House claim, so there we're really on 100%. Here we're on 30%, and basically we need to quickly find opal to continue to find opal in our own claim.
Yui and son Ricardo's multi-million-dollar claim, passed down to them from Yui's father, is 10,000 square metres and nearly 20 metres deep. Underground, there is a tangled maze of tunnels.
This is a Yower nut here. It's a clay nut, so the centre of it's just white clay. Yower nuts like this are a phenomenon. They don't really know what they were.
Unique to this region, the Yower nut is a hard shell of ironstone, often filled with clay. On rare occasions, silica-rich water has filled cracks in the ironstone, hardening and forming opal in intricate patterns.
I can see a little bit of tiny bit of green in the bottom there, so I'll have a bit of a go.
Lots of these little clay-filled nuts, but no colour, no dice yet.
I got this nut out here. There's a little bit of an indication of colour on it, but it's there. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wow.
Isaac, they found colour.
Check that out.
Oh, wow. Love it.
And there's two halves of it.
Ricardo found colour, which is really exciting. So we're going to drop this bit of roof down so it's safe for everyone in mine, and then we'll get into the digging and hopefully find some more of what Ricardo pulled out.
Hey.
That looks safer.
That looks better. That's much better.
These are all the little Yower nuts that came down from the overhang, and we're just furiously going through them because any one of them could be filled with colour.
That's what you want. Here we go. Let's see what that did.
Nah.
Where are we? Guess what?
Colour?
Colour?
Colour. We got a bit of green.
Really?
Bit of green.
Electric green?
Yeah, quite bright. Just in the edge there. We'll saw that one up at home.
Well, that's a nut there. There's another one.
Look at that.
That's a decent size too.
Yeah, that's
It's a nice size, eh?
Yeah, we'll cut them up at home.
Oh, wow.
That's colour. Colour.
Got colour?
Yeah, wow.
Have you got colour?
Yeah, check
Really?
it out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
That's
cool.
a nice green colour.
We won't really know what it's worth or how big of a face the opal will cut until we get it to the machines. The Yower nut will show its true face, and that's what I want to see.
50 years later, a metre from the angel, and
and you're still finding opal.
a very, very nice opal at that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. This is the first real test of how that partnership's going to go. If we're not happy with what he's cut, and if he hasn't gotten to at least 15,000, then I think we're going to have to rethink this partnership altogether.
All right, so out of the little blue bucket, I cut these 6 stones.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And a bit of rough here that I'm still looking at. And I even collected the chips to make sure you got every piece.
To prove their worth and secure a mining partnership with Yui and Ricardo, Isaac has cut and polished 6 Yower nuts, predominantly blue-green and with flashes of red, and partially worked 20 grams of large opal chips.
Well, what do you reckon, Dad?
Well, 3, 5, maybe 6.
Okay.
And how much for this one, Dad?
700.
Okay.
This one about 400. This one about 500.
So what value did we come to?
We have 10,600 altogether.
That's a bit less than what we imagined.
Look, all I can say, you can't get blood out of a stone. But actually, you guys didn't put anything on for the rough bits that are left over?
No, that's right, of course.
There's amazing colour in that stone.
It could be anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000.
So we'll say in the middle to be safe 4,000?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at this. There's a little chip here as well.
That's beautiful,
That's
That's...
That'll produce a nice stone.
That is very nice. For this little chip, that could easily cut a $500 stone.
Yep. OK, so with that considered, a $50 jar, $300 worth of chips.
So, altogether, 15,150.
You're kidding.
I'm serious. Yes.
There you go.
The good news is... Guys, we're in business. Hey.
Hands in, guys.
We managed to just get over 15,000. I'm very, very happy with Isaac's cutting.
I think moving forward, the partnership's going to work, and I hope we find some better stuff.
I was nervous for a minute there. I'm just really glad that we've proven ourselves and we've got new partners with brilliant ground.
If we play our cards right from here, then this partnership with you and Ricardo, we could really go somewhere.
We've got to take all this roof out and prop it up.
We're going to get it all safe and drop out this overhanging dirt, and then we're going to work around it and square up on the pillar and go through. Dad actually hand-built that digger himself. The hydraulic digger runs off the power pack. And then we've got a bogger as well. It's got a bucket on the front, scoops the dirt up. It's a good little operation, often works pretty well.
Lucky we got the remote bogger. We don't have to get out under there. We can just pull it out with the digger and then stand back and bog it out. So it's electric over hydraulic. Basically, it'll load the bucket. Once the bucket's full, bring it back, fill the hoist bucket, and yeah, you move about 600 kilo at a time, so it saves a lot of shoveling.
So he does a bit and then I bog it out so that neither of us actually get into a dangerous position at all. Might be in a bit of trouble here, bro.
You bogged it, didn't you? He's bogged the bogger.
Just that floor's that choppy. How are you thinking of getting out? We can't obviously get in there and free up the wheels with the shovels or anything, because I certainly won't be getting in under that lip. Yeah, what do you reckon?
Well, so long as we're not getting under that hanging dirt there, that's what we're trying to avoid.
The Cheels have got their bogger stuck under a dangerous overhang, attempting to make old workings safe so they can continue mining an opal-rich pillar.
You know, it doesn't take much of that to come down and, you know, break your neck or do a bit of damage, so...
I'll just hook the chain on and I'll bring the digger in and we'll just drag it out with the digger. That dirt there, that's just hanging up there, you know. Could drop out any time, so we just don't go in there, and so we just hook onto the back and just pull it out. Righto. Now, you just keep an eye on that cord there.
Yeah.
Righto. You right?
Yeah, I'm right. Here we go.
All right, fire it up maybe and... Good to go?
Yeah, that's him.
All right, just jump out of there, please, and I'll strip that opal dirt out. Taking out all that hanging dirt, and we've got a flat roof there now, so we can just prop to that. The danger element there's gone now, and we'll chuck 5 or 6 props in. And once we do that, then we can just move forward, taking that pillar, just propping as we go.
The mine props are tree trunks, up to 30 centimetres thick, capable of supporting a massive 60 tonnes before bending or cracking. Chris has had to source and cut massive 4-metre cypress pines from the local scrub, which they need to manoeuvre down the 11-metre shaft.
They're just massive. I've never cut props that long in my life. Oscar!
Yep.
Are you right?
Yep.
Righto.
Yeah, to be very tight. You know, they don't bend. I just hope they can fit in, to be honest. 200 kilo props. I don't like our chances here. What's he doing? Keep it coming.
Down.
Yeah, you're right. Job done. At least that's the first stage done. Got to, buddy, lug them over to the ballroom now and put them in.
Righto.
What are we thinking?
Well, we'll get 2 in close to that edge.
Yeah. 2 caps coming your ways.
The caps just give it a bit of a surface area, top and bottom. Right. Spread the load a little bit. They're hardwood. Pretty good, mate, I think. Anyway, that's 1. And that was the easiest one. Bit of a warm-up.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Come here.
Got a jam, have we, or what?
Green knobby up here.
That's a good sign, good start. We had a gut feeling there might have been a bit of opal up the top.
That's not bad, mate.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Knobby opal, slang for nodule and unique to Lightning Ridge, are small pebbles of opal formed in claystone.
A really, really good sign to be getting knobbies up there, let alone have colour in them. And we've only got about a foot face here, so who knows, you know, what else is to come as we get further in.
Red on black is the most dollars, but they're pretty rare to get red on black. You don't need a lot of it to make all right money, but at the end of the day, Mother Nature gives you what she gives you. You know, it's taken 100 million years to form, and it's up to blokes like us to come along and dig it out.
Yeah, it's the last bit of dirt to come out. Now, last chance of opal for this week.
It's going to take up what we got on board. We'll take it and put it in the Aggie, and then we'll just have a wash up and see how we go.
Yeah, so we got the Aggie. It's our wash plant. It's a recycled cement mixer.
A conveyor belt, powered by a small diesel engine, is feeding the opal-bearing dirt into the repurposed cement mixer, where it's being washed by roughly 1,000 litres of water.
Yeah, we'll let it run for a couple of days, wash it down, and yeah, hopefully there's some nice gems that roll out of it.
Getting the last of it. Chris. Oh, a bit of build-up underneath the belt. It's acting like a brake. We'll just clear it out, get it going, and try and get the rest of this dirt in. Back up under there now, I reckon. Give that a shot, eh?
If we can't actually wash the dirt and process it, then, you know, we don't get paid at the end of the day.
Oscar. Yo. Got back from the cutter.
Yo, you had a look yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you waited for me, did you?
I did. Jeez. It's nice, eh? Look at the Chinese writing, that little red one. Good.
The Cheels have black opal, featuring rare Chinese writing pattern in red. The parcel is rubbed and weighs 6 grams.
Chinese writing, you don't often see that pattern. It's really rare. That stone, it's only about 1.5 to 2 carats, but it's a beautiful little stone.
This might just be our year, you know.
Oh, I hope so, mate. It's already starting to shape up like that, isn't it?
For sure. You reckon?
I reckon you're looking at about 27 and a half.
That's bloody good to me.
It's for you. Put the hard yards in, mate, eh?
For sure. You'll be parked up at your beach house by the end of the year, hopefully.
Yeah, right.
We're out in the German Gully Shallows in Anamuka. There's a lot of opal come out of this field over the years. And they call this blobby country, so you can get some big blobs of opal and matrix all stuck together. So that's hopefully what we're here for.
The Mooka boys, Matt Cathigan, brother Cozza, and team leader Leif Tanzer are on the hunt for a new opal claim in freezing desert temperatures just outside the town of Andamooka.
About this time of year, it always gets a bit blowy and a bit windy, you know, but yeah, you put up with it.
There's a lot of claims pegged nearby here at German Gully. It's very shallow ground, so you don't have to do much work to get there. So hopefully we can find our own little spot here. What do you got?
Needs a wash, but there's colour in it, eh?
Oh, I can see the colour from here. Yeah, there's little winks of colour. It's a little bit different. So what do you reckon? This is going to be our spot around here?
I think so, eh?
Yeah, we'll come back in the morning with a dozer and some pegs, eh?
Yep. Okay.
Man, I got no lights, man.
Yeah, everything seems to be all right in here.
Switch feels dodgy, eh? My switch just died, eh?
Oh, I'll hold the light out the window and we'll see if we can get moving with that, eh?
Yeah, all right. Bloody hell, man. It's a long way home in the dark. We've got a lot of very deep tunnels and cuts really close to the roads around here, so it's really easy to fall in something deeper than my car.
Is this the right road? Where'd you go?
Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, Cozzy, light up from there. I can't see.
Well, I'm trying to look where we're going.
I can barely see. All the rocks look the bloody same, man.
It's all right, stay on the road. Yeah, that's the road there.
Trucks go everywhere here. Is this it? I can see the lights of the houses up there.
Yeah, we're coming into town now.
Well, we made it, boys.
Hey, beauty.
Thank God for that.
The cracks here look like they're opening up a bit.
Yeah, that looks like it's opening up a bit here as well, bravo.
Last week, the Mooka boys had to abandon Leif's late father's claim after it proved too dangerous to mine.
Those tunnels were bad when Dad was around. It was something we knew years ago, and bloody, it was a bit of a gamble going back there.
3 years ago, Leif's father Paul was caught off guard during a disagreement and later died from his injuries. Using information from the Opal Bible Paul wrote, the Mooka boys have turned their attention to German Gully.
German Gully was one of the old family spots we worked at. Quite successful. They had some really good finds.
We're going for a pretty high target this year. We really want to get to $150,000.
The whole goal of this was to continue on with Dad's work. We don't want to be millionaires, we just want to be comfortable. Our ultimate goal is to be able to enjoy ourselves and support our families with what we're doing.
Trying to support the family on an open-minded wage is pretty hard because you never know when the money's coming.
We're getting real desperate. If we don't find any more, then this season's going to be over fast.
Blobbies form when opal fills an unusually large void. The biggest blobbies are up to 50 centimetres in diameter, but are very rare and can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Ooh. Yeah, we're starting to find a bit of chunks with some opal trace in it. You kind of see the little lines in there. Small lines of opal have been encapsulated in the rock around here, which is a really good sign for us because we're looking for big matrix and we're looking for big seams. So it's only trace, but it tells us at least there's opal here, so we've got a chance. We just got to hope we can find that bigger piece.
We're not looking too well if we don't find any opal out of here. We've used a fair bit of diesel and yeah, we need to make something out of this, otherwise, yeah, I don't know what we'll be doing.
Hey, Cozzy! Get over here!
Wow!
I was just checking the level back there. Look at this f***ing fair.
Yes!
Blobby country!
Woo!
Holy crap! I just went to have a look at what the level might look like. Just took a bit out the wall and this big blobby fell out.
I can't hear anything. Are your earplugs in still?
Don't have to hear, bro. Just open your eyes. Look at it. I've come across a blobby, man. Sitting right there for us. That's some top quality Andamooka blobby matrix. That's what we're here for, boys. This is the biggest piece of opal I've found in a long time.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, you know, we've had a really rough start to the season. Everything wasn't working out for us so far, but finding a bit of colour like this really gives you hope. What we're doing here is a treatment by using some sugar and some acid to basically carbonise the pores inside of the host rock, and it'll bring it out the colour much more vibrant.
In Andamuka, brothers Matt and Kozza are chemically treating a chip from their large blobby opal.
What we do is we want to give it a bit of a rinse to get the sugar off the outside of it. We're really hoping this host rock darkens in the matrix and really brings out that colour. We're going to need every dollar we can this season. We've got the sulfuric acid up to heat now, just below simmering. We'll give it a bit of time, see if we have the reaction.
After adding the sulfuric acid, a chemical reaction begins with the sugar in the host rock. The acid converts the sugar's hydrogen and oxygen molecules into water, leaving the black carbon molecules embedded in the stone.
You reckon, Cos, it's time for a look?
Yeah, let's have a look.
All right.
Hopefully it's got dark.
Yeah, it's definitely reacted with the sugar, giving us that carbon we're looking for. A big moment. Have a little rinse down here. That's it.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, nice reds and blues and greens and yellows and oranges. Beautiful colours. I could not be happier with that, and this is only going to get better with more treatments too, so yeah.
We only thought half of it had colour until we treated it, the whole lot. So glad you hit that rock yesterday, Matty.
I know. So yeah, you can sort of see the comparison once we treat it to the natural stone. Once you darken that host rock, that colour can really stand out, and this is a perfect example of that. I'm ecstatic, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
did so
Excellent.
good.
The treated chip off the opal blobby displays the full colour spectrum across the face. The combined weight of the treated and untreated opal is 453 grams.
So, man, we got a bit of a test track
Oh,
done.
shit.
Yeah.
You beauty. Look at that. I can see this sort of stuff being $50, $60 a carat when it's cut, easy.
What do you reckon is a blob price?
Well, look, 16 ounces gets us 2,480 carats. I think we should be asking at least $10 a carat. That's going to net us $24,800.
Mate, that is not a bad week at all.
We needed it.
Season's looking a lot more promising now. This week's turned out very good for us.
We've got the potential of finding a whole new field here as well, and we're not scared to go out there and bloody do it.
Can we put up a support and I'll just get in there, get that and get out?
No. Isaac and Sophia just checked with me. They saw a few cracks in the ceiling. They wanted to make sure it was safe. And yeah, well, it's simply not. That could come down in 10 seconds while I'm here talking, or in 10 years. It's not worth your life. Come upstairs. I've got another idea, something I want to show you. We'll give that a go. What this is basically like a trommel, but it mounts to the front of that excavator. You scoop the dirt in here. Yep. Spin her around, get all the loose mullock from the really old mines, and then we're going to take it back home, wash it through, and pull out all the good stuff.
Using Yui and Ricardo's opal trommel, the team will sift through mounds of dirt left behind from old-timers' mining activity known as mullock heaps that may contain opal.
The excavator and the trommel together, that was about 95 grand.
95 grand?
So it needs to pay for itself.
You know, if we're looking for opal through mullock heaps and we've got dust like that in our eyes, we're not going to be able to see it.
Well, we're obviously going to stand downwind of the dust and try to
literally blowing me away.
breathe it in.
This wind is ridiculous. There's no doubt about that. But some people have made their fortunes in these old mullock heaps.
Even with the windstorm and the dust and everything going on, there's absolutely no option to give up. We have to find opal.
Whoa, watch the dust, watch the dust. Oh, my eyes.
The wind's really picking up now. I don't know how long we're going to be able to do this. I mean, I can hardly even see.
What's this? Ah!
You all right, buddy?
I got a heap of dust in my eyes.
First aid kit, water.
Yep, can you just pour it into my eyes a bit?
Did you want to do it?
Just really gently.
Yeah.
Try and blink.
Yep.
Other one.
Yep. I don't know, guys. I mean, it's a bit too dusty and windy for this. As much as I want to keep going,
Yeah.
I don't think we can in this dust. We might have to wait till the wind dies off.
Yeah.
So we can actually see what we're doing without getting a face full of dirt, you know?
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, righto.
All right, you guys happy with that?
Yeah.
No, it's no good, eh?
All right. All right. It doesn't want to go. Yeah, so this collar's meant to slide upwards when it's going on.
Okay.
After 70-kilometre winds shut down work, Opal whisperers Sophia and Isaac are desperate to use Yui and Ricardo's new $95,000 excavator and trommel to sift through old mine dirt.
So this hose is for running the trommel, but as far as I'm seeing, these fittings are just completely the wrong size. So, unfortunately, we've had some bad luck. This is the first time connecting the hoses to the trommel, and then the key element of it is the hoses that make it spin, and they're the wrong size fittings. And out here, we can't just go to the shop and get new fittings. The closest place, that's 800 kilometres away. Well, that's that. We can't use the trommel. We do have a plan B. We'll just use a normal bucket. We'll load up some mullock dirt, and then we'll just wash it at home with the hose, and we should still find plenty.
What a waste of time.
That's opal mining. So machinery breaks down. Maintenance, it needs to be done. It's just like part of it, isn't it?
I just want to get started.
I'm going to follow your advice, and I'm going to be positive for us, and let's give it one more crack. Come on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Opal.
So the plan here is Dad's scooping up sections of the mullock heap, and then once we get it home, we'll wash it with the hose and see what we got.
This is how the old timers used to do it. They just take home the whole opal level, wash it, get rid of all the clay, get rid of all the dust, and you're only left with, hopefully, opal.
Where'd you go? Oh, I got colour. I got red and green and blue, just a tiny bit of it.
Colour.
There is too.
Is there?
That's really nice.
Look.
Show me.
That's what we want to find. That's what we're here for.
Oh, yes.
That's lovely.
Yes,
Look at that.
Do you reckon that's colour?
really nice.
Is that good colour?
That's good colour.
That's actually quite an indication. There's got to be more of this in here.
We're about halfway through, eh, do you reckon, guys?
Hey.
Yeah, we're getting there. We've made some progress.
This is a nut. Look at that.
Oh, mate, that's...
Yeah, look at that.
Check that out.
Well, I got opal fingers. I got opal fingers.
Check that out.
Oh, I've never seen colour like that.
Oh, Sophia, that's pipe opal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, ringstone. Look at that. I close my eyes and I can still see the blue. It's that strong.
That is incredible. I've never seen blue like that
That's
before.
incredible.
Hands in, come on.
Hey.
Okay, guys, it would be nice to know if we're in the same ballpark. None of us has spoken about pricing.
Isaac and Ricardo have cut yawa nuts and seam opal, featuring the full spectrum of colours, polished, rubbed and in the rough. There's a total of 940 grams.
Let's get down to business.
400.
400?
All right, yeah.
150, 200, one each.
It's still got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kingstones are interesting.
2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
The gypsum exploding from the centre has cracked.
I've seen that once before.
Incredible.
With a lot of luck, it's that.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We're ready. We've got our figures.
We've got ours as well.
So we've aimed at a conservative retail. The amount that we have is 13,500. We do feel it has the potential to go to 15,000. The retail market is quite diverse.
Yep. Well, we came to 14,900.
We found $14,000 worth of opal together.
Yep.
And it's sitting right here on this table.
Right here
I think
on the
that is
table.
a massive... And I'm just going to throw this out there. Hands in.
Hands in.
Hands in.
Hands in.
Hey.
Yeah, let's do it. That heap that we got the mullock from, I'd been wanting to go through that, for 20 years. I think I held the faith for that, and but it paid off in the end.
It's worked out well. With I think Sophia, they weren't afraid of getting dirty.
Whenever you're partnering up with somebody, it's always a bit dubious, you know what I mean? Partnerships don't always work. But these guys are all right. Between us, we've cut some stones and we've got some rough opal. We've found $14,000. 70% to them, 30 to us. Very happy with 30%.
Gentlemen, it's a nice team effort together.
Yeah.
Pleasure to work with you all.
Pleasure to work with you, Sophia.
Good work, yeah, good work.
Even all the mud and everything.
Oh, yeah, the mud was worth it.
Yeah, the mud was worth it.
Right. Do day.
Yeah, it should be good to go, eh?
Oh, we should be right, man. It's exciting, eh? We've been waiting a while for this.
Yeah, bloody oath, eh?
Yeah, this whole year we've been working on this drill to get in the field. Today's the day we get it out there and start looking for a brand new field.
Well, boys, don't worry about firing up, eh? Look at this.
Really?
Oh, right, eh?
Rod's not finished.
You're kidding me.
Oh, what is he's only got that far?
You got to here. You got another 6 feet.
Oh, no.
Come here.
Well, that's no good for us.
Oh, man. We put a lot of effort in there. The last thing that was left was the hard facing, so we've left it with our mate Ben, but unfortunately he's had to take off out of town.
The hard-facing process is critical to the longevity of the drill. A layer of hardened steel is applied to the drill's edge, minimising wear and helping penetrate harder levels of rock and stone.
We've got everything riding on this drill, man. We have to get this done. Yeah. We've got investors
We're
coming.
supposed to be doing checks today and getting it out there already starting. Like,
are you going to be able to do this yourself?
yeah, the stuff should be here to do it. I can weld it.
Our run cost for opal mining has doubled in the past couple of years. We've had to put all our money this season so far into this drill and this auger. I think we really need an investor. Man, we can't. Can we work in this?
With one mine flooded and another too dangerous to work,
The cracks here look like they're opening up a bit.
the Mooka boys, Matt Cathigan, brother Kozza and team leader Leif Tanzer were forced to hunt for new opal-bearing ground.
Hey, Cozzy!
Hey?
We're going to this f***ing fair.
Yes!
Lovely country!
Yeah, the big blobby matrix we pulled out of German Gully. It was a nice big 16-ounce blob. It had a full colour all the way through it, treated up real nice too.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Now they're doubling down with a bold move and have spent their entire earnings, over $25,000, fixing Leif's late father's 30-year-old exploration drill.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, you know, you're here to find opal, and the drill's the most efficient, quickest way to put you on, opal ground.
Yeah, we had a fair bit of welding work to be done on the drill, and we really need to get it out because we've got some investors coming, and we really want to put some drill holes down and show that we're going to be a team worth investing in.
Well, being an investor means, you know, it's like everything that comes down to these days. You know, you need the money to be consistent. You haven't got the money, like, you know, you can only do so much.
There hasn't been a drill here in Anamuka for a long time, so us getting the drill out, it opens up a lot more. We can hit some of these hills that haven't got many diggings on them and find out why they haven't. We believe that there's still opal under them, so yeah, the drill's going to show us that, and hopefully we can have some new cuts out and some new fields.
We're done.
That's it.
Ah, you beauty.
Oh, we're trying to get it out in the field.
Yeah.
German Gully's a place we keep coming back to. We're out here today to have another crack at that. And this is the first time we bought the drill here, so hopefully we'll go down and we'll find that spot we're looking for.
Here it goes, breaking it! Woo!
We've been waiting for this moment for years. We've put a lot of effort, all our money in this year. It feels great to be able to see that drill turning and screwing itself into the ground, that's for sure.
Leif's dad got it a fair while ago. He had to do some work on it and that, but yeah, since he's passed away, we've done the work on it, and now we're getting it out there.
Well, I thought when I was coming up here, we were going to be mining.
Yeah, we are.
Drilling.
Yeah.
Drilling's mining.
Ah.
In Anamuka, Leif, Matt and Kozza are struggling to convince Tom Sully Sullivan that their drilling program is worth investing in.
This is the most efficient way, man, to prospect for opal.
We might just be able to drill up enough prospects to last us for a couple of years, man.
All right, well, show us how it works.
Well, we'll set him up on the next hole.
Where's the next hole?
They seem to be quite unorganised, but, you know, at least they're out there turning the dirt. And, yeah, hopefully we can find some opal, I guess.
Here's what it is, I can understand, like, you know, you sink some money into sort of any sort of project or like that, you want to see results, but it likes to be a bit of an argument sometimes.
So when are we going to see opal?
Look, at the end of the day, man, I've been doing this all my life. There's a way I like to do things. I am more than happy to take on other people's opinions if I know they know what they're talking about. But I mean, you can't, you know, guns blazing and expecting to see results straight away, like, but, you know, there's a process to it.
Yeah, we got Tom out here having a look at our show here. And he is a pretty aggressive businessman, so he's really putting us on the line, pressing us down.
This is the hardest part about opal mining, is there's all these promises and the chance to make millions, and it never happens. Doesn't look like we've got anything.
Oh, hey!
What's up, man?
We got colour, man!
Yeah, we hit some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Another bit.
Yeah, another bit.
We got some colour, man.
Got us colour?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It's opal, man.
That's awesome.
We'll have to pull the auger out and see what's jammed up in the auger now.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, here we are.
So that's the piece of opal that we smashed through.
Look at that, man.
It's definitely decent-sized material down there, boys.
Oh, nice colour bar on that one.
Yeah, nice, nice, that's awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah, we're talking. Oh, that's gorgeous.
That must have been in the wall, eh, to chip it off like that.
So, what's it going to cost to keep going with this drill program?
Look, all things going well, you know, probably only need, I don't know, 500, 1,000 a week to keep this rolling.
500, 1,000?
Yeah.
We probably average around 50 holes a week, like, and that's including, you know, if we get into deep ground as well.
And you guarantee that?
Yeah.
I have your word?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're putting the effort in, that's for sure.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah. Deal. Good.
Beauty, man. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming up, mate.
Thanks for giving me something to return home with.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
We're going to continue on with this drilling process, and then from there we'll work out where we're going to obviously start digging. And then hopefully be able to start turning a decent profit.
The Mooka boys drilled up jelly opal, named for its gelatinous appearance. Its estimated worth is only $250, but it secured the team a $1,000 a week investment to continue drilling. Tom will take a percentage of profits once a mine is established.
It's been a long time coming, and now that we've pulled our first little investor, we're going to be able to keep on drilling all year. Whole new era of mining for us.
Mooka boys.
I think at the end of the day, Dad, would be stoked, man, the drill's out working now. As long as we do the right thing and look after it, I think we'll be okay.
Bloody hard. Hard, all right.
Pillar that we're working on at the moment, it's the last bit of ground that we can dig in this claim. So once we take this, we're going to have to move somewhere else. We've got a lot riding on it.
Someone in Sydney or overseas sees a stone, you know, and they think it's beautiful. They don't know what goes into it. There's a lot of hard yards goes into finding opal.
Oh, we're on here. Big green knobby hanging out the face.
Yeah, I can see it.
Another one there, another one above it. Another one there. Well, we've been digging here 4 years. That's the best we've seen.
All right, well, how about we get this cleaned up? I want to keep going now. I want to get this in the Aggie.
It's exciting.
Oh! Just blew a hose. Always the way. We're going to get opal, boys. Shut her off,
Yeah,
please.
I'll turn it off.
Oh, you didn't miss.
Got opal in the face, opal in here, and we busted a hose.
after a disastrous last season.
That's it, eh?
There wouldn't even be $20 in that.
The Cheels need to turn their fortunes around. But record-breaking floods.
We already bogged the truck, you know, we haven't even dug anything yet.
And machinery breakdowns are plaguing their operation again.
If we can't actually wash the dirt and process it, then, you know, we don't get paid at the end of the day.
In desperate need of stock for their opal business, the Cheels are gambling on a high-risk dig into an opal-rich super pillar, supporting the entire mine.
All the weight's on it, so if we don't do the job right and we don't prop it right, it could kill us. Simple as that.
The ground is shifting and, you know, it's going to come down eventually, but it's the best prospect we've had in the 4 years we've been mining here, and I'm just keen to see what's in it.
What a pain in the arse.
You know what? It could be worse. There could be no trace there at all.
And a busted hose. We won't be able to fix that out here, eh?
No, that's a town job.
I'm just, going to stay here, keep an eye on things. Could potentially have thousands of dollars in the wall at the moment.
Righto, mate. We've got Opal in the face down there. We've got a busted hose, so we want to get it fixed and get back into it. No time to waste.
Most people are pretty good and won't go down other people's mine, but, you know, there are a select few that we call ratters that come in and thieve our opal.
If you're going to be down there gouging other people's claims, you're probably going to get pretty good at it. We got cameras up, we got security up, but these people don't seem to mind. No, they've got no conscience.
Chris is taking their first 20-ton load of opal-bearing dirt from the mine to the agitator, where the sandstone and clay is washed, leaving behind stones and any opal.
You just don't want to leave it down there, you want to get it out and in the agitator, washed and tailed out and to the cutter. That's why you do all the hard yards, that's what it's all about. Getting it out, and we're the first to see it.
That's not too close, is it?
You wouldn't want much closer.
I was going to say, yeah.
That'll be right.
Good to go?
Should be.
A truckload of dirt normally takes a day to wash down the agitator, but the dirt we dug out in this load is extra hard, so who knows how long it's going to take. All I'm going to say is that's the best truckload I've ever dug in my short open mining career. I feel like, we're going to have a pretty good tail out when it comes out the chute. I just peeled a bit of the opal dirt off around it, and she just split apart.
Not clean?
No.
That's not a good sign.
The Cheels have discovered that their potentially opal-bearing knobbies are empty.
She might not be as good as we think. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, we get what we're given.
Yeah.
After 24 hours washing the opal dirt in the agitator, the Cheels are about to find out if 4 years of back-breaking work has paid off.
Bring the tail out, so we'll find out. Now it's the moment of truth. Push it down.
See anything coming down?
No, I didn't see a whole lot. Oh. Ooh. Hey, look at that one. That's a fair knobby. That's a big one. That's a big crystal. Yeah, wow.
Real good start. Already the first shoot, just a fair bit of money, you know, and I'm excited for these next two shoots.
Oh, boys.
You got him?
Yeah, look at this. Red bar.
Red?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
That could be 20 grand stone, bro, just in that. Yeah.
Big ball of colour. Best truckload of dirt we've dug in 4 years. What do you reckon?
I'm pretty keen to go have a look at it.
Step it out.
Bloody good.
What we got?
The Cheels have crystal opal, bursting with a full rainbow of colour. There are 120 stones in the rough, weighing 600 grams.
These are all going to cut, kids. You're looking at about 8 carat stone at least there, possibly $10,000 stone there.
Bloody oath.
That red one there, he could face 25, 30,000 just in there.
Bloody oath. That's a lot of material for one truck.
You know what I reckon? What are you thinking? There's got to be 200 grand there.
Well done, mate.
So stoked for you, Dad. You've earned this.
I'm stoked for you, darling, because guess what? We're all getting a share of it.
Came at the right time, Paul.
100% a dream come true for Dad. You know, he's been working really hard his whole life.
I haven't seen anything like that in my whole life. Dad's ecstatic, like exactly what we wanted.
Bringing Luca out, it's just awesome to have her in the team, and I'm pretty sure she'll want to hang around now.
200 grand on the table. I can't believe it, if I'm honest. It's a crazy feeling. We've all just been riding that adrenaline.
We've had to revise our season target, and that's a good problem to have. Yeah, I'm just over the moon. You know, the adrenaline's pumping, hands are shaking, and I'm doing all that with my kids, you know. It doesn't get any better than that.